What's good, everybody? Back here with another video on my channel, Jake Snipes. The Nuggets and Timberwolves game just ended about 5 minutes ago, and man, I'm torn. It should not be 1-1. It should be 2-0. Jokic had the shot to tie the game, and for some reason, he passed it off to Christian Braun, who, of course, gets fouled and, of course, misses a free throw. I mean, it's not his fault, but Jokic should have took that shot. But Timberwolves, man, we just don't match up good against them for some reason. I think we play Thunder better than we play Minnesota. They're just like our kryptonite for some reason. But nonetheless, great game. A couple great playoff games today, actually. Great NBA Tuesday slate. A few good games coming out tomorrow too. As far as our picks, man, Ayo DeSumo, his under, he only made 9 points. Jaden McDaniels, I think we had him for 14.5. He scored exactly 14. Joker shot 1 for 7 from the 3. So the volume was there. He just couldn't knock him down. It's just rough shooting game all the way around. It was a slow, grinded out, very physical game. So we'll keep that in mind for next time. But for tomorrow, I got 4 more picks that I like. 4 great spots. And I think we're going to go 4-0. But I'm going to go ahead and get to these MLB insights. There's actually some good ones I was looking at here. Anytime you can get Dodgers for -1.5 run line with positive odds, that's an easy over. I would take that. I love that line. There's a couple other good ones here. You can make your own. Arizona Diamondbacks 4-1 against the spread with positive odds. It's just great data behind all these. So pause the video, take a screenshot, do whatever you got to do before I get into my first 4 picks. I'm going to scroll a little bit here, and I'm going to go ahead and get right into the 4 picks that I love for tomorrow. Now, with the first pick, we're taking Neemias Queta over 10.5 points and assists. Now, he's not a big assist guy, obviously. He's the center. But he's been clearing this line off his points alone. If you look, this has an 80% hit rate, where he's averaging between 15 or 16 combined. But you see, last game against Philly, he had 13 points, 1 assist. This under hit, even when he misses it, he's barely missing it. He has 9 right here, 10 right here. But 10 points, 12 points, 18 points, 19 points. I think this line is a little low. Like I said, I think he's getting this just off his points alone. He's shooting excellent from the field, which is a crazy 77% field goal percentage. He's not a 3-point shooter. Decent free throw shooter for his position. And not only that, they're playing against Philadelphia. They don't have Joel Embiid, so they do have Andre Drummond. But their team is ranked 22nd in assists allowed and points allowed. If we go on here, Queta has exceeded 10.5 points and assists in 7 of the last 8 games. And not only that, they're at home, so they get that home crowd love. I expect this to go over easily, and this is going to be our first pick. With the second pick, we're going to take Jabari Smith Jr. for over 1.5 3-point makes. Now, Kevin Durant is still a game-time decision. It's no word out if he's going to play in Game 2. He did set out Game 1, of course. But even with Kevin Durant playing, I'm not too worried. He's averaging about 3 a game, 90% hit rate, 80% in his last 20. The volume is there. See, last game he had 3 against the Lakers. There's only 1 game where he didn't get it against Philly. But now you see he's 5, 5, 4, 4. So he's getting a lot of attempts here. He had 9 attempts here. 13 attempts, which is crazy. So in 35 minutes, and he's shooting almost 40%, which is great. Jabari Smith has exceeded 1.5 3-pointers in 10 of his last 11 games. And especially if KD isn't there, I really love this line. But even if he does play, I'm not too worried about it. The Lakers, if you see here, against power forwards, they're almost ranked last in the league in guarding the 3. So that also works in our favor. So this could be easily done by halftime. We'll see what the game looks like. But this is going to be our second pick. With our third pick, we're going to take Deni Avdija over 23.5 points. Now, I'm not sure why this line is this, though, because this man has just been on a tear lately. And I'm glad that people are finally seeing nationally televised Portland games just to see what they've been missing out. But he's been kind of killing all season. He has an 80% hit rate where he's averaging 28. So a great cushion between the 23.5. In Game 1 against San Antonio, he had 30, which is crazy. The game before that, he dropped 41 on Phoenix in the play-in tournament. 30, 29. He's just been cruising past this line. I'm not sure why he's at 23.5. Even after Game 1, you would think it would go up after that. And also, pay attention to the line. It keeps adjusting. It opened up at 22.5. It's went all the way up to 24, but even if it goes back, I still would take this line easily. I think he's going to have another great game. Playing about 36 minutes, he's taking about 18 shots a game. So the volume is there, and he's making over 50% of his shots, which is good for us. He's only a 31% free throw shooter, but that's not really his game. He gets to the line a lot, about 9 attempts and about 7 makes. So that's in our favor. It says here he's exceeded 22.5 points in 8 straight games on the road, where he's averaging 29. So in the last 8 games on the road, he's averaging 29 points, which is well above 23.5, even against a good Spurs team. He's played Spurs twice in the last 5 games and went past his line. So I think this is going to be an easy over as well. Well, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. But I think he's going to clear it. And I think this is going to be the last game. That game 1 was a little underrated. There was a lot closer than the score looked like. So I'm looking forward to it. And this is going to be our 3rd pick. Now, before I share my last pick here with you guys today, I want to remind everybody, sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using this promo code will give you 2 no-sweat entries up to $200 in bonus cash. So $100 a piece gives you 2 free swings at it. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in this situation. Take advantage of the offer. Sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Now, that being said, we're going to get right here into my last pick. Let me pull it up for you. Where we're going to take LeBron James over 9.5 assists. I expect a big game from him. I mean, obviously, he had a crazy game against Houston in game 1. He had 13 assists. And with Austin Reeves and Luka being out, I mean, the offense just has to run through him. And it's his job to get everybody else involved. So he has no option but to pass the ball and facilitate. So I'm not sure why this is even at 9.5. I mean, look at the last 5 games. He had 15, 11, 12, 13. This 6 really hurts the average. But, I mean, it was a blowout. You know, they played Utah. It was ranked 30th in the league. Like I said, we still don't know if KD's playing. But, nonetheless, the game plan is going to be the same. The offense is going to run through LeBron. He's going to clear this. He might have a triple-double. He has to get over 10 rebounds as well. He just has to do everything. They're asking a lot out of someone that's 41 years old. And I don't know how he's doing it, but he's been incredible, even with all these injuries. I think eventually he'll run out of gas, but for round 1, we're still going to take this over at 9.5, especially at 102 odds. Every other sportsbook but FanDuel has it at minus, but plus 102 is awesome. And I'm not too worried about Houston's assist. See, they're ranked 6th for small forwards. Overall, they're ranked 2nd, especially because he just had 13 against them last game. So we'll see what kind of game plan that they have against him, but I think he's going to easily get past this line. I think we're looking at a 4-0 slate. I can't wait to watch the games tomorrow. So let's go out there and get this money, and good luck. Peace.